Okay, say that right now. No, no, start from the beginning. There's two kinds of zombie apocalypse that you think that will happen.
Yes, there's only two types of zombie apocalypse things that are more likely to happen compared to anything else.
Yeah,
None of it is fungal. So nothing like The Last of Us is gonna happen.
yeah.
But one thing that could happen to us is the traditional kind of thing. Traditional zombie making.
You're talking about voodoo zombies?
Yeah, that shit could happen if someone got a hold of the voodoo zombifying powder, put it into a
Yeah.
bomb, and let it spread throughout the air in one area. Boom! A lot of people start falling down, fake, technically dying, but only to be brought back by the one person to be led under. There's that kind of zombie apocalypse scenario right now.
Well, the voodoo zombie stuff, I don't know too much about that. Hold on. Okay, the voodoo zombie is I don't know too much about that, but I don't think it works like that.
Well, we don't know because it never happened before. Another type, I can at least say it's something akin to mad cow disease. Anyways, let's stop the zombie talk and talk about something else. Also, I believe your thing cut off then.
Is cut off when?
Oh, never mind, it's coming back.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Anyways, no more talk about the zombie shit.
yeah. I don't know too much about that. It's just yeah, just kind of craziness right there, dude. Because I really don't see that stuff actually ever happening in real
Happen.
life. Because, dude, I've actually met some people, like some crazy ass people, like, okay, that actually think the zombie apocalypse will happen. It's like, dude, come on, it's a freaking movie thing, and 90%, like, it's probably not going to happen the way that you think it is, man.
And besides, if it did happen, the first thing that we'd see on our TVs would literally be news all over the channels about live zombie coverage saying this guy's a zombie and shit like that before the super reporter gets bitten.
Yeah, and then the other
Like
thing,
what they
too,
tried to.
is that the one thing I've always noticed in all the freaking zombie movies is the military is always the first people to die out. And then like it's up to the random redneck army to save the world, or to save the U.S. In real life, like no, come on, the military, like just me being in there, is like, dude, I am not joking when I say this. The Air Force has a field manual, technical manual. It's a book. It's like a guide to tell you pretty much step-by-step procedures of how to react when an alien invasion comes. Air Force has that. The Army.
Dude,
Wait, let me finish. The
the
Army, like I'm not joking. I actually have this. This is an actual military document. It is a field manual. It is the U.S. Army guide for zombie outbreak. The Army has a
I
zombie
know, dude.
outbreak
I
manual and like what to do and procedures of stuff like that happening.
I know, dude. I've seen it. They've actually released it onto the internet as well.
It's funny.
I was it's hilarious,
Yeah, and,
but it
and and
just
and
goes
the
to
funny thing
show.
is most people don't even know. It's like seriously, is like there was actually some people that thought that would actually happen, that were high enough in a rank in the military to actually make uh like what to do in case that shit happens. And I've read it, and I'm kind of surprised because it's really in depth and detailed, and just kind of like, okay, that's how it is. And with reading that, dude, is I can tell you the army, like the U.S. military will not be the first people to die out. It'll most likely be all the civilians will die out before the military does.
Yeah, yeah, the normal man would be more likely to die than a military man.
Yeah.
I mean, because military, a standard military man has, from what I've noticed, always has a pistol, assault rifle, knife, military ordinances, and always something as a backup weapon, like
That
the trench knife, or no, not the trench knife, like a trench shovel or whatever.
an e tool, an entrenching tool. It's a small foldable shovel. I have one downstairs. I
Oh
let
yeah,
my son play with it.
they are more set to kill than an average person would, so their chances of survival is much higher
Well,
in any
to a
zombie
point,
survival.
is military people when they are trained to how to think out and to survive. Is is like a small percentage. Well, I wouldn't say a small percentage. I'm going to toss out like about 40% of the military is actually, or the army. The army the army and the marines. They are always infantry first. So you're always trained how to use a rifle, how to march, how to follow directions, like combat movements and all that stuff. So yeah, the army and the marines, you are always infantry first if they ever need you. So yeah, those people actually know a little bit of what to do, and they have training. And the thing is, like,
Yep.
training is when you're in a stressful situation or some crazy shit that goes on, you'll fall back to your training. And then in your head, you're like, okay, I'm going back to my training, I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. Yeah, because if you
Yep.
don't know what else to do, you know what? You've been trained to do something, so do that.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
you know what? It's
Anyways,
actually proven to work.
anyways, focus on a different topic. Pineapples.
Pineapples?
Pineapples are fucking good.
Pineapple grenades? Yeah, those are some old school grenades, guy.
Uh,
Pineapple grenades. Yeah.